Echo Arena. So yeah. All right, looks like both teams are ready. So we're going to be heading for the neutral joust in a hot moment here. Yeah, really excited to see here what both teams can do. We've seen both of these teams play here in terms of we've casted both of them. So Cryo definitely manhandled both of the teams that they face. So I'm excited to see what they can do. And the neutral joust is underway, and it's going to be here an immediate win for Cryo. It's going to be picked up by I Only Dunk. Pressure there by Spinastrami. Going to try to pass it back to the Lawdash, but a little bit off target. But the Lawdash recovering it. Trying to pass it to Spirit, but picked up by Big Pot. Trying to clear that one out, but it's picked up by Fields here for Pride. Good chance here, but taken by Spinastrami. Going to clear that one all the way down. The regrabs are coming in, and it's going to be Big Pot here with a quick 2 in a great counterattack here for this Blizzard team. Yeah, no, great start here for this Blizzard squad. Really excited what both of these teams can do, obviously. Whoever loses here gets another chance in the loser's bracket. So Cryo here with their offensive joust. It's going to be Spirit here at the QB position, pressured by that fast stack of Blizzard. Tries to pass it over to Fields, a little bit off target here. It's going to bounce around, and it's going to be picked up by Rev for Blizzard. Ooh, tries to pass it to Iowa, a little bit overthrown there, but Iowa picks it up, driving forward, and gets the 2 over I Only Dunk, assisted by great start here for this Blizzard team. Cryo really making a lot of mistakes in terms of passing. They just need to clean things up. I'm really excited to see what they can do because they really showed it in the last cast that we showed of them. All right, they're out of the tunnels for their offense. It's going to be Spirit here at the QB position, pressured by that stack. It's going to be over to I Only Dunk, dodging that stack very expertly over to the Lawdash, who's going to pass it right back to I Only Dunk, trying to bait out these stacks. Ooh, the pass a little bit already there, but ends up in the hands of Fields. Fields going to push up a little bit here, going to head back, going to reset this one back to the Lawdash. Cryo taking things slow here, but going to start speeding things up. It's over to Spirit. 3v1 here in the bubble. Great save there by Rev. Rev is going to clear this one out. Really dangerous there for this Blizzard team, but they're able to come up big on defense. It's going to be the Lawdash here picking this one up for Cryo. Going to try to pass that one down to the Lawdash. A little bit pressure there by Big Pot, but a great pass there. It's going to be Spirit resetting this one back to the Lawdash. The Lawdash just going to take his time. You know, still a lot of time left in this game. It's going to be Spirit driving in for the 2, shortening the lead to only 1 possession. Great stuff here from both teams. Cryo really taking this slow and methodical here at the start. Blizzard with great counterattacks. So, yeah. Blizzard here with their first offensive joust of the night. They're going to be out of the tunnels right now. It's going to be Rev with the disc. Going to toss that one over to the Big Pot. Going to toss that one all the way forward to Spinastrami, who has a potential open 3, but a little bit off the mark there. It's going to be picked up by Spirit. Going to reset this one back to I Only Dunk. I Only Dunk here, pressured by Spinastrami a little bit. Going to pass that one up to Fields. Going to cross this one all the way over to the Lawdash in left tunnel. Going to push up here uncontested, taking all the space. We're just going to see what happens here. The Lawdash over to Fields, and a great equalizer here from Fields. 4-4 here. Just great teamwork from both teams. Great coordination, great awareness. Around 7 minutes left. Anything could still happen. You know, it's basically 0-0 at this point. You know, resets the entire calculus. So it's going to be Blizzard here with their offensive joust. It's going to be Rev at the QB position. Going to pass that one over to Spinastrami. Under heavy pressure, though, but gets it off to the Big Pot. Or Big Pot, I should say. Going to cross that one over, intended for Iowa. Iowa's going to pick this one up, pressured by Spirit. Going to toss that one forward towards Rev. Oh, who does a great job of dodging Fields there. Going to pass it over to Spinastrami. Tries to pass it over to Iowa. A little bit underthrown there. It's going to be picked up by the Lawdash here for Cryo. Going to toss this one all the way down right tunnel. Ooh, potential long 3 attempt, but it bounces off shield. Back to Fields. Going to reset this one back to the Lawdash. Lawdash pressured by Big Pot. A great pass there to I Only Dunk. Over to Fields with the dunk to make it 6-4. Both teams with great aggression, great counterattacks, and just great play overall. This, you know, this is the winners bracket final or semifinals, I should say. So we're expecting big things here. All right, it's gonna be Blizzard here with their offensive joust. It's gonna be Rev here at the QB position. Just gonna take this one slow. Gonna pass that one down to Big Pot. Big Pot, seeing that stack there, just waiting to bait it out. Yep, now baits it out up to Iowa. Iowa gonna push on the ceiling here, inverted. Gonna take up a lot of space here, not much pressure, kind of a 1v1 situation. And the goalie gets done, but a great save there by, I believe it's Spirit. It's gonna be the Laudash clearing that one all the way out, but picked up by Rev. A great chance here, kind of a 3v1 here in terms of the orange bubble. It's gonna be up to Big Pot. Big Pot stunning out Fields over to Iowa. Iowa with a potential shot attempt, but a great, oh, that was a bit unfortunate there. Had the save, but didn't see where his hand was in relation to the goal. Yeah, kind of unfortunate there for this Cryo team, but it's all tied up now. Great play from both teams, honestly. Just great stuff. It's going to be Spirit here at the QB position. Under heavy pressure there from Iowa, passing it down to the Laudash. That stack is there. Going to cross that one back to I Only Dunk. Over, all the way downfield. Nobody really there, though. Ends up in the hands of Rev. Rev under heavy pressure here. Going to get it off, though. Over to Spinostrami. Going to toss that one up to the ceiling. A potential dribble attempt there, but Fields is going to pick this one up. Going to clear this one all the way down left tunnel. We'll see who gets to it first. The regrabs are coming in hot, and it's going to be Fields. 8-6 in favor of Cryo. This is looking to be a very, very exciting game so far. A lot of changes of possession, a lot of scoring. Just great stuff here. All right. It's going to be Blizzard with an offensive joust here, and they're going to be out of the tunnels right now. It's going to be Rev here at the QB position, pressured there by the Laudash, gets it off to Big Pot. Great awareness there from Big Pot to get it over to Spinostrami, up to Iowa. Iowa, though, under pressure from that fast stack, taken by Spirit. That fast stack coming in hot. It's going to be Spirit, going to reset this one all the way back to the Laudash. The Laudash going to pass on one forward to Fields. Fields just going to grab a little bit of space here over towards that left tunnel side. Pressured by that fast act, though, gets it off to the Laudash. The Laudash looking for Spirit there. Spirit inverted on the ceiling. Pressured. Nope, just going to reset that one back to the Laudash. Down to I Only Dunk. I Only Dunk over to intended for Spirit, a little bit off target, and it's going to be Iowa, but gets stunned out by Spirit. It's going to be the I Only Dunk. Going to slap that one back to the Laudash. The Laudash pressured here by Big Pot. Going to pass that one back to I Only Dunk. I Only Dunk. Ooh, with a great pass there to Spirit. Spirit looking for a shot attempt over to intended for Fields, but Fields was stunned out there by Iowa. It's going to be cleared out all the way down the right tunnel. We'll see who gets to it first, and it's going to be Rev with an open shot. Oh, a little bit off target there. That's one that you want back. It's going to be Spirit here with the disc. Presumably just going to clear this one out. No, it's going to end up in the hands of Rev. Rev going to cross this one over to Big Pop. I need some water real quick, but Big Pop going to reset this one back to Rev. Rev with a good block there. Try to pass it up to Spinostrami, but a little bit off target. I Only Dunk. Going to pass that one down to Fields. Fields just going to clear that one all the way out in the territory of Blizzard. We'll see who gets to it first. It's going to be Spirit with a grade 3. I think that's the second shot that Spirit has been able to make from a great regrab sequence and just able to counterattack really, really well. Yeah, great stuff here from this Cryo team. Still 2 minutes, though. Only a 5-point lead. So anything could happen here. All right, it's going to be Blizzard here with their offensive joust. It's going to be Rev over to Spinostrami. Kind of the same play that they've been doing. Lost my English there. It's going to be Iowa. Tries to pass it forward for a dribble attempt, but it bounces off geometry there. It's going to be Spirit chucking that one out, but bounces back in the direction of left tunnel. It's going to be Rev here. Pressured by the Laudash from behind. I don't know if you saw that. Spinostrami, though, with the disc now. Taking space. Pressured somewhat by Spirit. Going to cross that one over to Big Pot. We'll see what Big Pot does. Over to Spinostrami with a great shot here to limit that lead to only 3. Yeah, it's getting exciting here. Down to the wire here in round 1. Round 1 minute left. So we'll see what Cryo can do here with their offensive joust. You know, if I were them, I'd make sure to not, just waste time here. If you're on defense, try to play the perimeter. Don't allow the threes to occur. It's going to be I Only Dunk. Going to cross that one over to Fields. Great passing work here from this Cryo team. Ooh, as I say that, a little bit of commentator's curse. It's going to bounce off some geometry there. It's going to be I Only Dunk. Just going to clear that one out. It's going to end up in the hands of Spinostrami, who's going to pass that one back to Rev. Rev going to pass that one forward back to Spinostrami. Ooh, intercepted by the Laudash. The Laudash going to pass that one up to Fields. A 1v or 2v1 situation here. And a beautiful shot there by Fields to round out round 1. And I believe that is going to seal round 1. Yes, we are not casting the Shard game because that is the losers bracket semifinals. This is the winners bracket semifinals. All right, it's gonna be Blizzard here with their final offensive joust. Just gonna headbutt that one forwards. It's gonna be picked up by Spirit over to the Ladash with a potential 3, and that's gotta hurt mentally if you are Blizzard. You don't want those late last minute points, stacking up against you. So yeah, that's gonna round up round 1. 5 points here for Spirit, both off really good regrab plays. 8 for Fields, 3 for the Lawdash, and 0 for Island Dunk. For Blizzard, 0 for Rev, 2 for Spinastrami, 2 for Iowa, and 2 for Big Pot. Although that doesn't add up. Oh yeah, right, there was a self goal. All right, so in terms of possession, it's been pretty even. Although in terms of offense, Cryo has really been dominating. 11 shots taken compared to 7 for Blizzard. 5 assists for Cryo, only 3 for Blizzard. That has to do with the whole points thing, but yeah. If Shard wins in the losers bracket, will it be casted against this winner? So we'll be casting the losers bracket finals. So whoever loses in this match right now, they'll be headed to the losers bracket finals, and then we'll be casting that game. And then we're also going to cast grand finals because the winner of this game goes to grand finals. So yeah, I hope that clears it up for you, Frozen Hills. All right, yep, we're going to be headed for a round 2 here. Anything could happen, and the game has been pretty close so far. The score doesn't obviously show that, but yeah, a lot of garbage time points there. But it felt really close. It was around, I believe, 13-8, 11-8, somewhere around there. All right. We are headed for the neutral joust here. Neutral joust, obviously very important to set the tone for the rest of the round. We'll see who wins it. And they're out. It's going to be Blizzard here winning off the headbutt. It's going to be picked up by Spirit. Spirit presumably going to clear this one down the left tunnel all the way down. We'll see who grabs it first. It's going to be the Lawdash with a potential shot attempt. Oh, what a great save there by Big Pot. It ends up in the hands of Spinastrami. Spinastrami going to clear that one over to Iowa. Iowa just going to take space here. Not much pressure as both teams are still reeling from the chaos of that save. It's going to be Iowa here pushing up. Not much pressure. Down to Rev. Rev pressured by the Ladash. Just going to reset it back to Spinastrami. No need to speed things up here. Pressured by the Ladash. Over to Big Pot. Big Pot over to Rev. And it's a good start here for this Blizzard team. They had a good start in round 1 as well. So we'll see how that affects things here in this round 2. It's going to be Cryo with an offensive joust. I'm just going to drink some water real quick. All right. And they're going to be out of the tunnel right now. It's going to be Spirit here at the QB position, pressured by Iowa. Just going to back up there and pass it over to Island Dunk. Good awareness there from Island Dunk to get it off, and great awareness there from Fields as well. Oh, a little bit of a bad pass there from the Lawdash. Picked up by Spinastrami over to Iowa, who has that potential open 3, and it's a 5-0 start here for this Blizzard team. They want some revenge for round 1, and they want to stay alive here in this winner's bracket. Obviously, going to the losers bracket isn't ideal, the chance for elimination, and then if you do make it to grand finals, you have to win 2 in a row. So yeah, and it's BO5, so it's gonna be exhausting. All right, it's gonna be Spirit here, pressured by Iowa again. A little bit of deja vu there. Over to the Lawdash. Ooh, blocked there by Big Pot. Ends up in the hands of Spinastrami. Spinastrami just going to push up here. Kind of a 3v2 here in the orange bubble. But all Cryo players able to go back there for defense. It's going to be Rev here. Going to pass that one over to Big Pot. Going to cross that one all the way over to Spinastrami. Spinastrami here pressured by the Lawdash. Back to Big Pot. And going to reset that one to Rev. So yeah, Rev is going to slow things down here. Just going to calculate. Figure out who's open here. Over to Spinastrami. Spinastrami, just going to take their time, just going to reset it. Didn't like what he saw. All right, it's going to be Rev here. Back to Spinastrami. We'll see if something happens this time. Spinastrami pushing up here, up to Iowa. Iowa just going to play patiently here, just going to reset it all the way back. You're up 5-0. You don't need to force anything. It's going to be Rev with the disc up to Iowa. Iowa potentially, nope, just going to reset it back to Spinastrami. Spinastrami just going to reset it all the way back to Rev, back to Iowa. Yeah, just no need to rush anything. Down to Big Pot, potential score. No, just going to back up and reset all the way back to Rev. Yeah, just taking it slow. Very much different from the Blizzard that we saw last round with all their counterattacks. Potential scoring opportunity here. It's going to be Big Pot pushing in. Doesn't really like what he saw there. Up to Spinastrami, who's going to pass it over to Iowa. Potential scoring chance here over to Big Pot. And that's, the benefit of waiting all that time. You exhaust the defense there. They get nervous. So yeah, 7-0 lead here for this Blizzard team. I don't want to say yet, but we could be heading for a round 3. All right, it's going to be Cryo here with an offensive joust. They're out of the tunnels. It's going to be Spirit at the QB position, as we've seen all day. Just going to be waiting here, inverted on the ceiling, cognizant of that fast stack, feels over to the Lawdash, pressured by that. Double fast stacks here from Blizzard. Ooh, a little bit of a bad pass there from the Lawdash, I believe. Going to reset that one all the way back to Rev. Rev going to pass that one forward towards the right tunnel. Some dribbling here. Spinastrami going to pass that one down. Intercepted by Spirit, who's going to clear that one over to I Only Dunk. I Only Dunk going to pass that one up to Fields. Fields pressured by Spinastrami up to I Only, intended for I Only Dunk. A little bit off target there. You don't want to make those mistakes, especially as time is winding down and you're down 7. It's going to be Spinastrami here. Ooh, over to Rev. Rev just going to toss that one forward. Potential dribble opportunity, but I saw a lot of stuns go out. Big Pot going to keep possession here for Blizzard. Up to Spinastrami. Spinastrami, taking true to their name, they're spinning a lot on the ceiling. It's going to be over to Rev. Rev back to Spinastrami. Back to Rev. Rev crossing it over to Big Pot. Big Pot over to Spinastrami. Over to Iowa. And maybe a potential shot here. Yup, over to Big Pot. And the open net there. I think all 3 Cryo players kind of went for Iowa there, but yeah, Big Pot able to sneak in there for the 2. 9-0 lead here with 5 minutes to go. If you're Cryo, that isn't ideal, but you do have the extra round. So, just play hard in this round. Try to get as much as you can, but you have that extra round in your pocket. All right, it's going to be Fields up to on the dunk, back to Fields, over to the Lawdash, and it's just a great passing play here. And that's kind of what Cryo needed, a quick little set piece passing play that they know and are very comfortable with. Not much pressure there from Blizzard, getting those passes off before the fast acts of Blizzard can come and harass them. All right, it's going to be Blizzard here with their first offensive joust of the round. It's Rev with the disc, going to pass that one over to Big Pot. Big Pot almost stunned out there, but gets it off to Spinastrami. Oh, and it's intercepted by Fields. Fields is going to toss that one up to Spirit. Spirit just going to push up here around that shield area and gets the 2. Really well played here from this Cryo team to rally back after that 9-0 lead. Still a 5-point lead here for Blizzard, but, Cryo still has a lot of time. If I were Blizzard, try to go back to what you did in that first kind of possession there. Try to slow things down, really try to pass, waste time, because time is not on Cryo's side here. All right, it's going to be Rev here, down to Big Pot. Going to cross that one over to Spinastrami. Spinastrami over to Big Pot. Looks like Cryo is playing more aggressive with their stacks. It's going to be over to Spinastrami again. Yep, exactly what I said. They're just going to be passing it back and forth. It's going to be Big Pot. Oh, a bad bounce there. Going to be picked up by Fields. That is not what you want to happen. Over to the Lawdash. Lawdash is going to reset that one back to Spirit. Spirit over, resets it back to I Only Dunk. I Only Dunk up to Spirit. Spirit just going to push up here. Zinger over to Fields. And it's a great shot to make it a 9-6 lead here for Blizzard. Only a 3-point differential, so, and with 3 minutes left, so definitely things can definitely happen between now and the end of this round. 3 minutes to go. 6 unanswered here from Cryo. We really need to see some work here from Blizzard. Try to avoid those bad passes there. And it looks like they recovered well. It's going to be Big Pot here in Cryo territory. Ooh, tries to slap goal that one, but it is a little bit off target. Over to Iowa. Iowa around the shield. And that's going to be a great response here for this Blizzard team. Cryo down 5. Kind of like the same situation that Blizzard was in round 1, but, the reverse. All right, it's going to be Cryo here with an offensive joust. Going to be Spear here at the QB position, pressured by Iowa, as we've seen all night. Over to Fields. Fields going to cross that one over to the Lawdash. Lawdash Going to pass that one forward to Only Dunk. Only Dunk, presumably going to pass that one to Fields, and he does. Fields pushing up here, trying to dodge Spinistrami here. Spirit tries to pass that one over to Only Dunk. Only Dunk with a potential scoring opportunity. Ooh, tries to pass it there to Only Dunk, but a little bit unfortunate there. It's going to be cleared out by Spinistrami, I believe. It's going to be picked up by Fields, though. Another chance here for Cryo, but oh, a lot of stuns going out. And it's going to be Rev picking this one up, potentially. Yep, it's going to be Rev. Going to clear that one all the way downfield. And the fast stacks are coming out, but the Lot Ash is here, able to reset things for Cryo. Keep that integrity. It's going to be Spinistrami, though. Oh, stunned out by Spirit, but Big Pot there, able to recover that. So it's all good here for this Blizzard team. They're going to be going for a dribble here. It's going to be Spinistrami. Oh, great grab there from Spirit to prevent any further shenanigans. It's going to be Fields on the floor. Going to bounce that one off of ceiling, but picked up by Spinistrami. All the way. Ooh, bounces off some geometry there in mid-tunnel. And it's going to be picked up by Iowa. Iowa just going to take some space here, go forwards. Not much pressure. Going to pass that one forward to Rev. Rev going to reset this one back to Big Pot. Big Pot, cross to Spinistrami. Spinistrami up to Iowa. Iowa, potential shot opportunity, and is going to get it. 13-6, and that's going to seal round 2 in favor of Blizzard. So we will be headed for a round 3, and these 2 rounds have been almost mirror rounds. Like, it's been almost the same kind of points for both teams in terms of the differential and just how both rounds have went. So yeah, Only Dunk here, gonna reset this one back to Spirit. You know, if I were Cryo, try to get some points on the board to get some momentum ahead. Ooh, off the ding ring there. That's unfortunate. Yeah, just try to get some momentum here, but Spinistrami and Spirit having a little bit of a scrum there. It's gonna be picked up by Big Pot. And it's another 3 at the end of a round. Just mirror rounds here. Cryo and Blizzard duking it out. And Blizzard is going to take round 2. So we will be headed for a round 3 passing there at, this entire round. It seemed that Cryo wasn't able to get as much pressure on the people holding the disc as much as they would have liked. Blizzard, though, really able to pressure the Cryo players, able to force bad passes, and just able to take advantage of those bad passes and turn them into scoring opportunities. So yeah, any thoughts in chat? I know you guys are watching, excited or whatever. So if you guys have any thoughts, make sure to put them down. But yeah, almost exact opposite round, 16-8 in favor of Cryo for round 1, and then 16-6 in favor of Blizzard for round 2. I'm gonna drink some water real quick. All right, we've got a Blizzard fan here in the chat, Manta. I believe that's 6 ones. So yeah, Blizzard has been playing really well, especially in that round too. Iowa with 9, Big Pot with 9, Rev with 2, and Spinistrami with 2. Yeah, Fields with 10 points, really acting as the scorer for this Cryo team, and Iowa and Big Pot for this Blizzard team. All right, we're headed for the neutral joust here in a few seconds, and they're going to be out of the tunnels right now. Both teams, obviously, this is really important for them. Oh, a very fast headbutt there from Blizzard. A little bit too fast, maybe. It's going to be picked up by Spirit, who's going to try to clear that one down, but it bounces off some geometry. Rev, really good change of direction there. Going to push up, dodges the Lot Ash. Ooh, almost dodges Spirit there. And it's going to be slapped forward by Fields. And it's going to be picked up by the Lot Ash, who's going to further clear that one out. It's going to bounce off the floor there. Only Dash is trying to grab that one. Was kind of confused on what was going on there. The Law Dash tries to shoot that one, but it's deflected off of Spinistrami's head. It's gonna be cleared out there. Gonna bounce out around mid-tunnel for a little bit. Spirit gonna pass that one down to Only Dunk. Over to the Law Dash. The Law Dash here pressured by Spinistrami, and it's a great pass to Fields, getting around Rev for the dunk. And that's the first points for this Cryo team. I believe in round 2, Blizzard scored first, and Blizzard also scored first in round 2. So, yeah, very interesting start here in round 3 for this Cryo team. We'll see what Blizzard can do in response. It's going to be Rev over to Spinistrami. Spinastrami here, pressured by the Lodash somewhat. It looks like Cryo is going to ramp up their aggression. Intended for Iowa, going to bounce around a lot here. It's going to be slapped back by Fields smartly. It's going to be cleared out by Only Dunk, though. Intercepted by Spinastrami. Oh, bounces off some geometry there. Fields is going to get there first. Going to clear that one down the right tunnel. We'll see who gets to it first. A lot of stuns going out. It's going to be Iowa who picks it up. Going to clear that one down the left tunnel. Ooh, and the regrabs are coming out hot. Big pot over to Spinastrami, trying to dodge around there. Going to reset that one back to Rev. Over to Big pot. Big pot. Over to Spinastrami. Over to Iowa. Ooh, off the ding ring. That would have been a great equalizer there. But it's picked up by Rev. A second chance here for Blizzard. It's going to be over to Iowa. Iowa, potential pass there to Big pot. Oh, another off the ding ring. But Iowa there to recover for the equalizer. 2-2 for both teams. Let's go, Blizzard. That's my thought. Got some Big Pot fans here in the chat. All right. It's going to be Cryo here with an offensive joust. It's going to be Spirit, pressured by Iowa, as we've seen all game. That duel is going to be really important later, you know, if Iowa starts getting some pressure on Spirit in those QB situations. A little bit of an interesting pass there. Didn't land where it was intending. It's going to be Spinastrami here with the drill potential, but picked up by Fields. Going to clear that one down the left tunnel. I'm getting a little bit delirious right now, talking way too much. It's going to be a highly dunk here on the ceiling inverted. Ooh, pressure there by the fast stack from behind, but gets it off to the Lodash. Oh, baits out that fast stack. 1v1 opportunity here, and I Only Dunk is going to get it. 4-2 lead for Cryo. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit delirious here, talking for a lot, so I have to do this for the next 2 hours. All right, we've got some Kroger's Glazers in the chat. All right, we're going to be having Blizzard with their offensive jazz. It's going to be Rev down to Big Pot. Big Pot just going to take their time up to Iowa. Iowa really liking the ceiling position so far. Ooh, stunned out, though, by Spirit. Spirit down the right tunnel. We'll see what Spirit can do. Just gonna, tries to go for the long three, but Rev is there. Maybe took a little bit too long on that. It's gonna bounce around there a little bit. Cleared up by Rev. Potential dribble opportunity. There is no Cryo players back on defense. And it's gonna be Rev here over to Iowa. It's a 4v2, and yeah, that's unstoppable right there. To even things out here in this round 3. This is the round 3 that we've been looking for. This is like a cat's dream. You know, back and forth, round 1, round 2. Opposite rounds, both teams kind of having the same thing, but, you know, in the opposite direction. And now a very close round 3. It's going to be Cryo with their offensive joust. Spirit going to get it over to the Lodash. The Lodash up to Only Dunk. I thought that was a bad pass there, but Only Dunk was there. And a lot of stuns going out in the direction of Fields. It's going to be picked up by... it's going to float around here a little bit. Going to be picked up by Iowa. Kind of a 3v1 here in the orange bubble. The Lodash is the only one back. Iowa loses it, though, off the regrab stun. Great save there. I'm not really sure who did that, but they really saved Cryo's chances here. All right, it's going to be Rev with the disc. Going to cross that one over to Big Pot. Big Pot forward to Spinastrami down this right tunnel. Spinastrami all the way across to Iowa. Iowa back across the Spin. Ooh, that's a little bit off the target there. Spinastrami might be lagging a little bit. But anyways, Rev up to Spinastrami. Spinastrami gonna cross this one all the way over to Big Pot. Big Pot pressured by Fields, gonna reset it back to Rev. Rev just gonna take his time. Gonna pass that one up to Iowa. This is Iowa's favorite spot on the ceiling. Just gonna dance around here a little bit. Doesn't like what he saw. Gonna reset that one back to Rev. Over to Spinastrami. Up back to Iowa. A little bit of lag there, but Iowa gets the shot to make it a 6-4 lead here for Blizzard. I'm not sure exactly what happened to the replay, but it's all good, you know. It can't be a good stream without some technical issues. That's the process. So, all right, that's perfect. All right, it's gonna be Cryo here with an offensive joust. Spirit pressured by Iowa over to the Lodash, all the way across the fields. Kind of the same play that they've been doing all day. It's gonna be the Lodash up to Only Dunk. Only Dunk kind of, you know, in the similar spot as Iowa on that ceiling. It's gonna be Spirit here with the disc. Just going to push up here, take space, not much pressure here. But now Big Pot is going to start coming up. It's going to be the Lodash. Going to try to bait out Big Pot there, up to Spirit. Spirit just going to push into the... Nope, just going to reset that one back to the Lodash around that. Ooh, and a great shot there. Thought he was going to go for the pass there, but ends up just shooting it to tie things up here with around 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this round. Iowa lag switch. That might be real. All right, it's going to be Blizzard with an offensive joust. It's going to be Rev down to Spinastrami. Going to cross that one over to Big Pot. Big Pot under heavy pressure from that fast act, but Iowa gets it off to Iowa. It's going to be Iowa here on the ceiling, his favorite spot, down to Big Pot. Big Pot with a potential scoring opportunity up to Iowa. Iowa over to Spinastrami. And it's a great shot there to make it 8-6 in favor of Blizzard. Very close round 3, you know, could swing either way. Cryo is going to have an offensive joust and an opportunity to equalize things. Nobody has really run away with round 3 yet, but, you know, anything could happen. It's going to be Spear here, pressured by Iowa. Over to Fields. Fields going to cross it over to the Lodash. Going to slap that one back to Spirit smartly, but it's picked up by Iowa with a beautiful 3, and that is going to set things in the direction of Blizzard. Cryo has to be feeling a little bit nervous now. Down 5. It's the same damn situation. It's been 11-6, I think, 3 times in this match. In round 1 in favor of Cryo, and then in round 2 in favor of Blizzard. But it's going to be the Lodash here. Trying to pass it up to Fields. A little bit of a bad pass there, but Island Dunk is there, able to recover. Over to Fields. Fields going to drive in. And it's going to be... Going to drop that lead down to 3 for this Cryo team. We've got some Iowa Glazers, some Kroger's Glazers. That's what we love to see. Linku dissing some of his fellow comrades. It's going to be Blizzard here with the disc over to Iowa, up to Big Pot, immediately up to Spinastrami. Spinastrami just going to take their time here, though. Pressured somewhat by Fields. Over to Big Pot, over to Iowa. A lot of stuns going out in the direction of that goal. Iowa doesn't really like what he sees. Just going to reset this one over to Big Pot. Big Pot crosses Spinastrami. Everybody's kind of leaving the orange bubble now, trying to bait out these Cryo players. It's going to be over to Iowa. Iowa just going to back up here. Yeah, doesn't really like what he saw and can waste some time, but a little bit of a bad pass there. Rev there, able to recover. Going to sling that one down to Iowa. Iowa pressured by Spirit up to Spinastrami. Kind of a 2v1 here in the orange bubble, but stunned out there by Spirit. It's going to be the Lodash picking this one up. Going to clear this one down left tunnel. Potential scoring opportunity for Cryo. The time is ticking down. It's going to be picked up by the Lodash. The Lodash. Oh, whoa. Taken back by Rev. And then back to the Lodash. Just some crazy stuff there. It's going to be Spirit here with the disc. Going to push up towards the blue bubble over to the Lodash. Tries to go for the bounce 3 and is going to get it. Wow, and it's going to tie it up here with around 30 seconds. And with the tunnel, it's going to wind down even more. Oh my goodness, this is an absolute cinema. Round 3. Holy crap. Oh no, and it looks like Blizzard has lost a player, but it doesn't really matter because they're just going to waste time. Yep, and we're headed for golden goal overtime here. Anything could happen. This is a really close one. You know, it's just been opposites this entire match. You know, it was 6-11 in favor of Cryo in round 1, 11-6 in favor of Blizzard in round 2, and then it was 11-6 here in favor of Blizzard again, but then Cryo able to tie it up here at the end. Absolute insanity. So yeah, definitely a bit lucky that disconnect did not happen earlier for this Blizzard team. But, you know, as obviously they'll get a little bit of time here in between the game and the overtime. Just reading chat here. Some Cryo fans. We've got some Cryo fans. We've got some Blizzard fans. Always love to see it. Yeah, just a very, very exciting game. I feel like every game that I've casted in ECF has been absolute cinema. Like, they've just gone perfectly. caster's dream, even though a lot of them have only been 2 rounds. But yeah, just very close games, and we get an absolute cinema game here in the winners semifinals. Chrome is cooking, says Lincoln. Oh, not Lincoln, Manson. Oh, wait. Could you say that again? And I'm just getting info that Frost beat Shard in the losers bracket semifinals. So yeah, the loser of this match will take on, I believe it's Frost in the losers finals. So yeah, very, very exciting stuff. That Frost team has definitely snuck in there a little bit. And Frost actually, they lost round 1, so they've been sneaking their way through this losers bracket, and they're headed for the losers bracket semifinals. So a little bit of an underdog story there for this Frost team. Excited to see what they can do in the losers bracket finals, but obviously we still have a game on our hands. Cryo versus Blizzard in the winners bracket semifinals. So yeah, very, very excited. Grand finals very soon. Spinastrami there doing a little bit of silly stuff with his controllers. And it looks like Cryo has lost a player. So we're going to be waiting here maybe a little bit longer. Yeah, both teams just messing around here. Oh, a little bit of hostilities in chat there, but it's all good. Yeah, just excited here for an overtime. Some beef here in chat between Asteroid and Retro. Both Twitch Prime. A lot of Twitch Primes in the chat right now. So yeah. All right, and it looks like by the sound of that, oh, they just reset the timer. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. They heard the unpause sound and then it immediately paused again. So beautiful stuff. I have Kroger's as like the guy on my shoulder right now. I was listening to him. I know you guys can't hear him, but he's talking to me while what's going on. Yeah, W's in the chat for the Twitch Prime guys. Always supporting. The Lodash doing a little bit of dancing here, vibing around with his a little bit interesting stuff with his controllers there. But yeah, it's part of the process. Just gonna float away there. And we've got some more Kroger's glazing. He's not even here. Well, I mean, I guess he is, but can't have a good Echo Arena without some Kroger's glazing. Hashtag Aiden Tally. W Aiden. In the chat. Yeah, just waiting here for this timeout. I hope you guys have all had a great Sunday. Heading into the work week. Monday will obviously suck, but it is what it is. We keep moving. Wait, this is kind of tough though. Feels an on the dunk. Showing off some dance moves here. I would do an interview, but I don't think they can hear us. They're just vibing. Maybe we could get somebody into this VC for an interview, but all right. So, okay. No comment on what my guy just said there in chat. Anyways, yeah, it looks like Cryo is just balling here. They're down a player, so they're probably just waiting. And he's back. So unfortunate there that we lose the stats, but glad to see that all players are back up and running. Fields here with 14 points so far. He wasn't the one who disconnected, so we can still see his stats. That is a crazy stat line. Definitely the leader for this Cryo team in terms of scoring. Iowa also got some mega points there before he disconnected. So yeah, not even David Goggins could carry WASD. Spirit turned on the aimbot. Says God223. Hashtag PC. All right, looks like we're going for an unpause here. So we're going to be getting started here on this golden goal overtime. This is a caster's dream, round 3 overtime. All right, 11-11, and both teams are out of their tunnels. And the headbutt from Blizzard. Maybe a quick score here. Nope. Going to be recovered, though, by... Ooh. Oh, it's going to be Spirit clearing this one out down the left tunnel. The regrabs are coming in. The Lodash with a great shot in transition to seal the winners bracket semifinals in favor of Cryo. Great stuff there. I know the wait was kind of long and then the overtime was kind of short, but that is a great shot there from the Lodash and a great win for this Cryo team. I know it was a little bit of an unfortunate overtime in terms of the speed, but you know, can't always wish for the best. 14-11 here in round 3 for this Cryo team, and they are going to take the winners semifinals. So they are going to have a nice break, and they're going to be appearing in the grand finals. So they're locked in, and it's going to be Blizzard playing Frost in the losers bracket finals, which will be very, very soon. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to stay on the stream because we will be back very, very soon.